Guys, I'm going to say this in all fairness and in my honest opinion. Kanye West is self-destructing right before our eyes. You know, I think it's sad that this man doesn't have nobody around him that can really talk to him and, you know, have his best interest in mind. And I think, honestly, you know, this may be the end of his career and him in general. And it's a sad, unfortunate thing to say that, you know, about somebody. But just going over the timeline, a lot of the stuff he's been doing has been really stupid, you know, and it really brings attention to, you know, mental health awareness and things that, you know, something's wrong with the boy. You can see that. You know, I mean, he's doing some uncharacteristic stuff that a normal human being wouldn't even be doing. But listen, I'll get into that a little bit later, but I'm going to talk about a little bit something. I was sitting here and I'm getting ready for the game like everybody else on the Sunday, and news feed come up. I'm looking at the news feed and it's like, yeah, a pre-Thanksgiving dinner that Trump held in his Mar-a-Lago state, Kanye was hosted, and he brought with him Nicholas Fuentes. Now, a lot of you don't know who Nicholas Fuentes is, and that's the reason why this story made such a big, you know, thing. Nicholas Fuentes, he used to be a former YouTuber, and then I think in 2020 he got his YouTube channel suspended by YouTube for violating the policy of you know, it being inappropriate. Now, a little bit about him. He's 24 years old and supposedly in the white nationalism and white supremacy. Now, with a name like Fuentes, I don't know how you get that off, but I mean, we'll take it for what it's worth. But he shows up. Kanye West brings him. He shows up with Kanye West, and everybody knows who he is. He comes in there with Kanye, and they're at the dinner with Trump, you know, with a few other people. But the thing is, what's messed up about the whole situation is this: Kanye surround himself with people that do not care for him, do not like him. You know, people are blacklisting the man. You could say whatever you want. They're showing him all in the streets. And this just not just this story. And this story doesn't even surprise me. You know, in the story they were talking about, and they interviewed Kanye, he laughing. It only got out of hand, or it was only awkward when I told Trump that I wanted him to, I asked him to be my vice president when I run for the election in 2024. Really, dude? You know, go to the man's house. You know he's trying to run for president, which he's not going to succeed at. But you know he's trying to get back in the White House, and you come and say some goofy stuff like that. That's like with my job and my profession. Somebody come into my house, I throw a party for people, and somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, I'm gonna, you know, take over what you know, the kind of work you're doing, and maybe you can run under me." I'd have been like, "What the fuck out of here?" Like, he don't even. He doesn't have the tact to know that wasn't inappropriate. That right there let me know something wrong with the man. And the thing is, man, it's sad that his fall from grace was so hard. You know, and then a lot of people might say, "Oh, well, he's a musical genius." But like outside of that, he's self-destructing and he's doing a lot of goofy stuff. And it doesn't even, I don't even understand. And I mean, I could see if he had a plan or a method or something like that. But it's like, you know, you just got to really look at it in the history of how Kanye is. Now, all of a sudden, they talking about something. See, and it's just the thing about being a celebrity and being like that, and how people got to watch themselves. And it seems like it's the same thing that happens to us. It's the same thing. We get up high enough, and then I don't know what it is up there, what they doing to them, the minds of these people. They get up there high enough, and then they just start doing crazy stuff, and then it's a rapid descent. He's still free falling, and it's sad. Now all of a sudden, and then look, all of a sudden, now problems with you and Kim coming out. Adidas with an open letter, which I don't put too much into that, but now open letter where they trying to separate themselves from you. All of a sudden, Oh, Kanye was up here being inappropriate with females and all this stuff. Open letter. They setting you up for lawsuits, dog. They setting you up. They're setting you up. Now they talking about, oh, you were showing inappropriate videos of your wife at the time, Kim Kardashian, with other women and doing risque stuff on video. You showing that to executives. They put you right on blast. Yeah, we got the videos. We got coverage of the video. What kind of shit is he on? And I'm like, man, it's like people lose their mind when they start getting to a certain level of fame. And the thing that's sad about this is this. This guy started off as a rapper or entertainer or whatever, grew. He started getting with certain people, started getting in certain circles. He achieved heights that a lot of people that look like me will never achieve. You know what I mean? He had his own version of shoes. He had to deal with Adidas, a lot of other big name companies. He was into fashion and everything else. And then you get people, you know, you get him where he started getting, it seemed like he started getting big headed. You know, one time I seen him on the quote, oh, I could kill somebody and not go to jail. Why would you say something like that? I mean, what are they doing to y'all when they get up to these certain levels of fame, just to say anything on camera? And then one of my biggest things is this: you hate the paparazzi. You always acting like you was gonna fight them back in the day. Now they following you around. You acting like they're your best friend. That's how I know something wrong with this man, guys. And it's sad to see him self-destruct like that because everybody's exploiting him. Yeah, he still has a net worth of so many million or billion or whatever. But trust me, there are people that are up close to him right now, in his ear, letting him act like he ain't crazy, telling him nothing wrong with him. And every time he want to go and do something goofy, yeah, Kanye, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this man, they're going to use this man until they use him up. He going to be no more, or he might just disappear. You know, a lot of people know him. And if he's dealing and rubbing shoulders with big execs, they know how to play the game. They know how to play the game. They'll get him right off. You know, they get you up there. You get to a certain level. If they don't want you up there, they'll knock you off real quick. Now, all these allegations starting to come out from him. You know, now he was attached to the Kardashian name. Now, those people are billionaires and them people have handled money. I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden they quick up and turn on him real bad. Because they want to distance themselves from them. You got to remember, when people have a good thing going, and anything that comes a risk between them and that good thing, or puts a shadow or casts a shadow on their name, they're going to get rid of it. They're going to distance themselves from it. Yeah, such is life. And the thing that's foul is, man, it seemed like he by himself. And he running around here, now he's selling all this expensive stuff for $20 and all of that. You look crazy because you promoted it at a higher price. Now all of a sudden, because you ain't got no relationship with them and they pissed you off, you selling it at a lower price. Them people don't care about that. They don't care about that. If anything, it's more insulting to the people you trying to sell it to, because prior to this situation, when you ran your mouth on Drink Champs, you would justify why it's expensive like that. So I don't feel nothing for the man. Now, do I hate him? No. I mean, honestly, I'm concerned about him. Because just to see this man crumbling like that, and ain't nobody around him in his ear like, hey, man, come talk to me. Hey, I got a good friend that does this. Go talk to him and tell him how you really feel. Man, mental illness is crazy, people. And you know they say when people are crazy, they tell you they're not crazy. So when somebody say, oh, I'm crazy, you're not really crazy, because crazy people don't know they're crazy. And I think such is the case as this man right here. I hate seeing this happen to this brother. I don't mean to sound emotional, but I mean, from a standpoint of seeing it multiple times, I hate seeing this, you know. And whether or not he's hanging around the wrong people and he's setting himself up. Now they calling the man an anti-Semite. You walking right into the plan. They trying to get you out of there. They're going to blacklist you and get you out. And all they're going to do is sit back and let you run your mouth because they know your character more than you. Man, I hope somebody grabs a hold of him and gets him before he spiraled too much out of control, because he's in the free fall. Hopefully somebody get him before he hit the dirt. You know, I'm Stock Market Steve. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's a sad story. And then on top of that, what did Trump do? I didn't know he was going to bring that guy. He distanced himself from me. They're going to do you like that. And this ain't about color. This is about clout. Because only poor folks and people that are ignorant argue over color. That's why I try not to bring that up in a lot of these videos I do. They only care about green. Ain't no black and white when it comes to being financially free. We had better opportunities than we had years ago. And it all comes down to who you surround yourself around, who you listen to, what you study, and what direction you want to go in. The man was on his way. You know what I mean? He was a shooting star. Now it's like people are consuming him. And I hate seeing it. But as always, guys, like I said, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.